Hello viewers, it's Cynthia Michael from Screen Reviews bringing you a new podcast from my segment called The Black Lightning Review. And like always, I'm going to speak very loudly, very clearly, and very slowly in case you don't understand me. Also, I'll try to do my best not to be too hard during this audio podcast recording as well, not to cause any audio feedback as well. And finally, if you're under 18, this audio podcast recording will have an adult language. Once again, if you're under 18, this audio podcast recording will have an adult language. Now, 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 if you're over 18, that means you're good to watch. That means sorry. Blah, blah, blah. So anyway, if you're over 18, that means you're good to watch this audio podcast recording. So anyway, let's get into the latest episode of Black Lightning. So basically, here we go. I'm gonna try to keep it short and get to the main points of the latest episode of Black Lightning. So anyway, the Mongolian soldiers turned out that a spy turned out the Mongolians had a spy inside the SA who kidnapped who. After Lynn and Sergeant Grant, hope break to buy out of jail. It turns out a Mongolian spy who was inside the SA captured Lynn and Tobias and took them back to Mongolia. So basically, a Mongolian spy who was a nurse, managed to capture the doctor. Managed to capture Lynn and Tobias and took them back to back to Marconia. So basically, Dr. Chance heard about the capture of Tobias and Dr. Lynn. So basically, once the Mongolians get the cure the stabilizing cure from Lynn, that means Dr. Chance will no longer be useful to the Mongolians at all. So basically, Dr. Chance her time is up. So basically, once Dr. Lynn, make the stabilizing cure to help their to stabilize their metahumans, the Mongolian metahumans and their powers, Dr. Jens is one dead bitch and so is Lynn. So basically, Dr. Jens had no choice but to try to be her friend, try to be Lynn's friend, and get her to start the process, and until she figures a way out of this situation. But Dr. Jens. But so basically, but Lynn was not happy to see Dr. Jan. So basically, when Lynn saw Dr. Jan, she just started to beat the shit out of her. So basically, but Colonel Yuri. Had put a special neck plant, like a shock like a special implant with like those shock collars and shit. So basically, Lynn has like a shock collar around her neck and shit, on the back of her neck. So basically, you can just shock Lynn, and whatnot. So basically, after you would use the shock implant to stop Lynn from beating the living crap out of Dr. Jans, Yuri say that we had a spy in the SA, and you want to know, and it turns out that the reason why you hooked on green light in the first place is because of Agent Odell. So Yuri say, our spy's been reporting about you, and it turns out that Odell has been lacing your drink and while using the custody of the SA, Agent Odell was lacing your drink and food with green light. So basically, that the reason why you was addicted to green light is because of Odell. So basically, like Dr. Bendo and the lead Colonel Yuri, but Yuri said one thing me and Odell, one thing me and Odell don't have in common is, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna tell you the straight up truth. I'm never gonna lie to you in your face. So basically, like Yuri said, like, Odell is the reason why you hooked on Greenlight. He's been lacing your food and drink while you was in the ASA custody. So basically, like, Yuri said, like, I know you're going through withdrawal. So basically, I know about your green light addiction because of Odell. So basically, like, I need you. I need you focused. So basically, he left little green light, a little green light pill in the lab to, in case, in case, to help Lynn hoping that Lynn will give in to her addiction and whatnot. So anyway, meanwhile, back in Freeman, TC told Jefferson and the others that that Khalil is still in there, but it's just that computer shit in his mind. It's not forcing him to. So basically TC is the medicine with the techno power. So basically TC was able to access the computer chip inside Khalil's brain, aka Tanker. So basically, so basically, TC explained to Jennifer and the others that the Khalil is still inside, but it's just that computer shit in the programming. So basically, it's not it's keeping the real Khalil trapped inside his mind because of the computer chip. So basically, TC say, I need to study the chip more. That way, I can figure out how to bring back the real Khalil. So basically, blah blah blah. So basically, Jennifer was like, how can we just take the chip out of Khalil's brain? But TC and Gammy said that no, that would be a bad idea. If we take the chip out, Claire can die. So basically, it's the best thing to do right now is to let so Gammy to just let TC examine the chip with his powers, and we can figure a way to get the workload back to us and whatnot. So anyway, Jennifer also found out that Gammy knew that Claire was alive, and so did Jefferson and whatnot, blah blah blah. Jennifer was kind of pissed and whatnot. So basically, Brandon was there, like he still tripping on Jefferson and Mr. Bean, Black Lightning and Thunder and stuff. So basically, Brandon's there as well. So basically, Jefferson pulled Gammy into the side, pull Gammy to the side. Can you trust TC and Brandon about keeping our secrets? Gammy is like, TC is good. I don't know about Brandon, but he, who Gammy said, TC's cool, he can keep our shit. But as of Brandon right now, let's see how he, acts. So basically, Gammy's with reassuring TC that TC is he's good people. As for Brandon, we don't really know him. So basically, let's see how he is as a person, before we get to that, till we get to that conclusion. So anyway, Anyway, Jefferson got a text from Lynn's phone to meet her at her apartment. So basically, Jefferson went over to Lynn's apartment, and turns out that Sergeant Grant was the one who sent the text to Jefferson and Missa. So basically, Sergeant Grant told him that the Mark Cohen got Lynn and Tobias, after I helped Lynn break out Tobias. So basically, Sergeant Grant told him about the whole breaking out Tobias, and also how the Mark Cohen, now has Dr. Lynn and Tobias in Marconia. So basically, the ASA is trying to work on a plan to get Tobias and and to get Tobias and Lynn back. So basically, Jefferson was wondering why the Mark Cohen want Tobias, and so basically, Sergeant Sprague without Tobias, to special antibodies, Dr. Lynn used Tobias antibodies to make the sterilizing chemical to help all the diabetes and shit like that, to help them be stable and help to sterilize their bodies and their powers and whatnot. So basically, the Mark Cohen now has Dr. Stewart and Tobias. So basically, they can use that to make their bodies stable and whatnot. So basically, Jefferson and Mitchell had to trust Sergeant Grant to set up a meet with Major Gray, who is now in charge of the ASA, and Freeman to come to a truce to help rescue Lynn and Tobias. So anyway, once Sergeant Grant left, and Jefferson telling Missa about Lynn being on green light, being addicted to green light and shit like that. But Missa took the news she took the news kind of hard and whatnot, but she understands. So basically, Missa took the news kind of well, but still kind of hard. But still, brother, this is saying, well, we need to work with the ASA to get Mom back and Tobias as well. So basically, Jefferson, you need to write. So basically, we need to tell Jen about this, about this situation. So anyway, meanwhile, after TC and Gammy studied the chip inside Khalil's brain, TC said that if we can separate the programming from the chip from Khalil's mind, so basically if we can separate the program from Khalil's subconscious, we can, so basically TC suggests with the help of Jennifer's powers, we can make a firewall to block the program from the chip and get Khalil full control of his body back. So basically, TC uses powers with the help of Jennifer's electric powers to go inside his mind, access the chip, and manage to put a firewall that separates the program from Khalil's mind. So basically, everything worked out, but Khalil has not woken up yet. So anyway, while that was going on, so basically Jefferson and Mrs. met with Major Gray, about the whole situation. So basically, Major Gray understand the whole, understand the situation with Lynn being kidnapped by Mark Cohen and whatnot. So basically, You know, so Major Grace said, you know, like, you know, me to go to Marconia and get Lynn back. So basically, that, you know, so basically, Major Grace said, I'm here to make a deal with you guys. So basically, like, you know, what you guys want. So basically, he wants. So Jefferson said, like, you know, I want to make a team. So whoever I pick to help me get my wife back, I want them to. I want them to be fully partners. So basically, Jefferson say, like, once we get Lynn back from Marconia, whoever helped me get Lynn back from Marconia, if my team, like, Jefferson, I'm gonna make, I'm gonna ask some people. I know you gonna send some people. I know you gonna send some people to help us, to get Lynn back. But I want some of my people to be a part of this team. And also I want full partners in the music for my people who is coming with me to Marconia to say Lynn and Tobias. So basically Major Graves was like, okay then, and he had no choice but to agree with Jefferson's terms. So anyway, so basically, Major Graves went back to the pit, the ASA headquarters called the pit in Freeman, like, and Dr. Lewis was preparing a medicine girl with force field powers to accompany Jefferson and his teammates to Marconia to go rescue Tobias and Lynn. But, it turns out that Major Graves was told Dr. Lewis to make sure that this acid, if we can't get Lynn back, if we can't get back Dr. Lynn, make sure the asset is pulled in to kill Lynn, and that way the Marconia won't have the formula to make the metahumans, won't have the formula for the sterilizing metahuman cure and shit like that. So basically, Dr. Lewis had no choice but to program the metahuman girl with the force field powers to kill Dr. Lynn if the mission fails to recover her. So anyway, Brandon. So basically, Brandon TC decided to help Jefferson out, and so did Gammy and whatnot, and so basically, Brandon TC, Gammy, and Jennifer and Nisha all volunteered to go to Marconia to go help. Go help rescue Lynn and Tobias. So anyway, and also Grace as well. So basically, Anisha told Grace about the team, about her mother being kidnapped by the Marconian soldiers and shit like that, blah blah blah. And Grace wanted to. So basically, Grace wanted to help Anisha go rescue her mother and stuff. So basically, Brandon, TC, Jennifer, Anisha, Jefferson, Sergeant Grant, and Gammy are going to be a part of the team to go rescue Lynn and go rescue Lynn and Tobias from the Marconians in Marconia. So anyway, after the team met each other, but there was some heated issues, but they managed to let bygones be bygones for now. So meanwhile back in Marconia, Dr. Jennifer started to weigh her options. So basically, so she started to play a dangerous game of trying to be allied to try to gain the trust of of Lynn, Colonel Yuri, and Tobias. So basically, Dr. Jennifer decided to keep her options of surviving by keeping keeping alliances between Yuri, Lynn, and Tobias, as often. So basically, Dr. Get just worried about her own ass. So basically, she decided to come, tried to make seek alliance with Yuri, seek alliance with Lynn, and also Tobias. So anyway, Lynn was not doing very good. So basically, at first she refused to take she refused to take the green light jobs and not to decide to help the Marconians. But basically she had no choice. Blah blah blah. She took the green light job that that Colonel Larry left for her in the lab. And she started to stall for time until Jefferson, until they get rescued and shit like that. So anyway, back at the bunker, Khalil has not woken up ever since, TC used to play, ever since TC got, managed to block the program. And so basically, TC said, if Khalil doesn't wake up very soon, he can lose all brain function. So basically, TC said, we managed to stop the programming from taking over Claire's mind, but if Claire doesn't willingly wake up and take control of his mind, he can die. So basically, TCU uses his techno powers to access Claire's mind through the chip, and try to get Claire to wake up, and take control of his body, but Claire was not having it. So basically, Jennifer said, so basically, TC told what happened inside Claire's mind. So basically, Jennifer said, what if, I combine my powers with your powers? That way, I can go inside his mind, and talk to Claire. So basically, TC and Jennifer combined their powers together, and went inside Claire's mind. So basically, Jennifer talked to Khalil, and convince him to take control of his mind and body again. But after he saw all the memory, all the bad things that he did, especially how he killed his mother, based on the programming of the chip. So basically, after Khalil, so basically, Jennifer and TC managed to wake up Khalil, and Khalil was like, was still good for all the bad things that he did because of the program from the chip in his brain. So basically, Jennifer was about to hug Khalil, but Game say don't hug Khalil, because if you come into contact with Khalil's skin, you will get poisoned. So basically, because of the saying it has Khalil's poison ability, if you touch Khalil's skin, or if you touch Khalil's skin, you will instantly get poisoned by Khalil's poison. So anyway, Khalil was was still thinking of all the bad things that he did, especially killing his mother, because of the chip inside his because of the program of the chip in his brain. So basically, Jennifer said, I don't care about that. But that's when Khalil told Jennifer that, we can't be together. So basically, I know we can't hug because of my new poison ability. So basically, Khalil was telling Jen, we can't be together, and we can't be together as a couple. So basically, and that's how the episode ended with Claire telling Jennifer we can't be together. So basically, and that's how the episode ended with Jennifer, but when Jennifer, based in shock, what Jennifer's face in shock after Khalil told him we can't be together, and Jeremy, TC, and Brandon watching Khalil telling Jennifer that we can't be together, as a couple anymore. So basically, watching Jennifer's heart being broken and shit like that. So basically, that's how the episode ended. So basically, this was a good episode. So basically, this was a good sad episode. So basically, I was really hoping that despite of everything, I wish that despite of everything, I was really hoping that Jennifer and Claire would get back together after they figure out his computer chip programming shit like that. But this was a good sad episode, man. But I can't wait to see how things go down in the next episode. So basically, this was a good episode of Black Lightning. So anyway, what do you guys think about this episode of Black Lightning? Was it good? Was it bad? Was it just okay? Please let me know what the comments of this podcast. So anyway, like always, it's Sincere Michael from Screw You. Sign off. 1.